everybody, and welcome back to Arcangulus Gaming. Arcangulus here, bringing you some more Heaven's Gate Survival. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, and leave us that nice comment below. Now guys, before we get into today's content, and I'll explain what's going on here, just wanted to say, now the reason I chose Heaven's Gate as the name of this carrier is nothing, and I repeat, nothing to do with that 90s cult. I chose it based on the I think it's Catholicism, could be Roman Catholic, I forget which one it is, concept of the Gate of St. Peter. Yeah, as in the gateway into heaven itself. Yeah, being a born again believer, because that's what I am, I chose something that was relevant to me. Nothing to do with cults or stuff like that. It was just something that I found was something that was relevant to me. So, that said, that put to bed, let's get on with the content for today. Now, as you can see, if you remember from last episode, we created our first living space on board the Heaven's Gate herself. Yeah, we got ourselves, our lavatory and toilet facilities. We've got ourselves a kitchen, a living room. We even used the new cargo container, which is absolutely awesome, I might add, as a brand new item to the game. I thought that was brilliant. And then in here we've got our living quarters, we've got a locker room, we've got a place to store our spacesuit, we've got a coffee mug saying that the space engineers love the ROS. Yeah, we've got bookshelves, and we even got an area to take some R&R, some sleep basically. Anyway, so yeah, there you have it. We have ourselves a living space. But how do we copy that for 16 or maximum of 16 players on a server? We have to build an ick-load of rooms, and 8 aside, that's going to take a lot of material. So I think today's goal is going to be very simply to create a variant of the Felix. If you remember Felix from Wreck-It Ralph, the one who kept on repairing the building that Ralph kept on destroying in the video game, I created a ship called that, and I used it in a few other scenarios. I think the last one I had variant of it was in the Never Surrender campaign. So let's get a clean slate. So I'm going into tab 4 for this. We're going to need that. We're going to need a cockpit, battery, solar panels. We are going to need the welding tools. Where the heck are they? In there. Yeah, we're going to need gyroscopes. Good. I'm not going to add in oxygen systems. We're not going to be in there that long. So yeah, let's just quickly run through, see if there's anything I've missed. I don't think so. Oh yeah, cargo. We gotta have cargo. We need conveyors. And we need some way of getting around. So let's use some ion engines for this. And we're not going to use the big, large grid ones. We're going to use the small grid variants for that. So we're going to need at least 6 to be able to maneuver. 7 if we want any decent forward thrust. Alright, so for that, we're going to have to... Oops, get into this one. We're going to have to disassemble... as much as we can of that. Tell you what, come to a halt there. We'll drop that off for a second. I'm going to rebuild that. Then grab those. Okay. So, let's figure out where on earth are we going to build. We need a building site for this. And here will do nicely. Okay. So, let's get ourselves... We'll also get a colour scheme for this. Yeah, we'll go with our carbon fibre yellow. Yeah, this time around. Yeah, but as if it's like lightweight, sort of jobby. Now front it would be that way, so we'll have it point towards the front. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to no, that didn't work exactly as I planned. I was hoping I could get this thing to go down and lock, and that's not going to do it, is it? Is it? No. It's going to. No, it's going to hit. Alright. If it's not going to work there, it might work here. So, why is it unable to place the armor block? It's unable to place the armor block because... Why? Why can't I place that into there? And yet if it's a large grid, I can do that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Small grid, one of those. Take that like that. Right. I'm hoping that will stay in place. Now, if we make that the tail end, right? Let's think. What do we want first? We want to somehow separate the batteries a bit. So let's go. So if I do, say that with the landing gear, yeah, and then. Batteries wise, we'll have one there, one there, gonna need, I really want to use a large cargo hold on this because I want to be able to store as much material as I can. So let's see if we can get this in place. Is that going to be... Yeah, that'll be fine, but I need some internal components for that. As well as some energy, apparently. I go through this stuff like it's going out of fashion. Okay. Oh, the internal components. Plating. We want... let's have about 100 units of that. That'll do nicely. Ah! Right, so we've got that in there. Next thing we're going to need is a cockpit. What do we want? Fighter cockpit for this one? Or should we make it a bit more snub, bit more industrial? Yeah, let's go for a snub ship. I'm inclined more for a snub ship. Oh, excuse me. Throat's going a little froggy there. Right, we'll have our colourable jobby this time round. Yeah, something different. There we go. Let's have those there. There we go. Oh, hold on. We got a bit of a mishmash there. Alright, let's try that one again, shall we? Or like that. There we go. Now, I'm not going to go for any... I'm not going to really go to town and make this thing... how do I word this? Carefully. I'm not going to make it pretty or anything like that at this moment in time. I'm just going for functionality at this moment. Just so that I can finish welding stuff up in a hurry. Right, drop off some of these extra components and stuff. Yeah, no extra thrusters in there. Okay, I wanted that in place because what I want to do next is think about extra capacity and welders, because I just want to be able to get in there, weld everything up in one hit, and then that's it, job done. Yeah, I don't want to be having to go back and forth, docking with something. Yeah, I don't have the hours of the day these days. So for now, what we will do is we will go small grid, large cargo container. We want 2 of those. Grab. There we go. Right, make sure we get this the right way round, because otherwise this is not going to work. Ah, bollocks. I put some of it in there. Right, so that's our containers done. I think getting this foot sorted out would be an idea, as well as those 2 batteries as quick as possible. So add those in. Power cells. Come on, turn around. Yeah, no power cells in there. Yep, that's still running. Why hasn't power cells been included in here? While we're at it, might as well get some energy and things like that into us. There we go. Right. Okay, so that's mag locked on, which is great news, and that's one of those done. Add that 4 times. Okay. Right, now we want to add on the welders. Now for that we're going to the only thing I have forgotten to add on at this moment in time would also be some form of connection. So we'll add one there. Add one there. Hopefully that will be enough to do everything we need. Although I was also tempted to put one up the top as well. Maybe we can get a connector in there. Okay. So, yeah, connector was something I have actually forgotten to include in here as well. So, now we're done with batteries and solar panels, we can get one of these together. And we also need some steel plate for the engines as well. So now, next important thing, actually, I just had a thought. Right, now I've got the automations pack, we now have access to these jobbies, top mounted cameras. So no longer do we have to fart around with extra bits of plating, we can just get one of these jobbies in and we should be fine. So there we go. So we've got the camera in, we got best part of this built up. I will, right now before I forget, go bracket, no IAM, bracket, because we don't want Izzy's to take over and mess everything up for us. Okay, so next thing we are going to need is our thrusters, because without them we are going nowhere. How comes I've got a ton of extra stuff on my inventory anyway? Oh well. Get to that eventually. So, I think if we have the reversing thrusters there, the sideways thrusters there, up and downs like that, and reverse. We are going to need some large steel tube for that. Okay, I've added a few more, I know, than I can actually do anything about. But we'll see what we can do. Okay. So we're missing 2 thruster components at the moment, so we're just going to have to be a little bit more careful on our maneuvering. If we just make sure that we've got enough for reversing, then I think we should be basically A-OK. Up and down is not as mission critical as being able to stop. So, oops. Did not want to actually just demolish the entire thing. Okay, so those 3 need large steel tubes. And obviously I need 2 more reactor components, but what I'll do is probably not today, considering my real life time constraints, but what? Right, I'm going to manually pick up 2 more because this is getting stupid. Why is it not picking up the 2? Okay, there we go. Right, let's get some solar. Right, so where are we going to park? I mean, we could park it on top of this, I suppose, for now. Put a connector on there. Or on there, actually. I think it might fit in between there. Yeah, we'll have a bit of a laugh. Yeah, we'll sling it right smack bang there. I mean, if I was to take off, I'd probably roast it halfway into non-existence. But the energy crisis can wait a second. That's well. Okay, why in the Sam Hills did it not collect everything? I probably hit small grid. That's probably what it is. Gotta be careful. You make sure you got the grid size right. Don't do what I did and leave it on small grid when you want the large grid. Otherwise, you are not going to have enough components. I know what you guys are thinking. When am I going to upgrade that to a medical room? I have no idea. Sometime this century, I hope. Okay, so we've got that in place. Alright, let's take the Felix out for a spin. That's what I've forgotten. I do this every single time. Without fail, I forgot a gyroscope. What on earth is wrong with me? Am I ever going to learn? These answers and more answered in this channel. What the hell? I'll say this for the girl, she's nimble. I mean, look at that. Look at her go. I mean, yeah, it could probably do with a few more thrusters fore and aft, but still. Alright, there's the camera. So we'll have that one as view. I know the batteries are, we'll put as separates, but we'll put those on recharge. Connector, switch lock. Block tools, we'll have the welders. Right, let's group the engines before we dock as well. So, ion thrusters. So, yeah, we'll call her Felix as well. Sort of go with the flow on this channel. We'll keep it called that. Okay. And then we can go group, donk, and then toggle on and off. So there we go. So we know we need to be a little north. So there we go. There we have it. We well, might need to do something about that battery. Too damaged. Oh, that'll be the two that we haven't finished building as of yet, because we don't have the parts. Okay, we'll let that charge up a bit. Okay, so whilst we've got her filling up the batteries, we will fill up the large cargo hold. So in this case, obviously, we're just going to need components. So we'll just... Excuse me, baking powder? Didn't I put that connector as no IIM? Ow. That's one tough magnet. Alright. Okay, first of all, let's sort these magnets out because these are way too strong. Okay, we'll also put... What was that? We'll put no IIM on that as well. Let's put that down to 0.05 because that is way too strong. We'll do the same with this one as well. So otherwise, these things are going to break in no time. I mean, we saw that countless times on this channel. Alright, let's try that again with the... I mean, that was weird. Right, put those back to that, put those engines off. Get as much energy as we can as quickly as possible. And whilst we're thinking about it, would that actually roast in between there? No, it wouldn't. At least not if you park it correctly. That would not roast. That's cool. So we could actually fly off with this thing attached and wouldn't have a problem. Well, too much of a problem anyway. We would need to find a way of maglocking it down, but... I mean, that's easy enough. I mean, we could always put on like an arm that comes out the back, you know, rotate it down, connect to the top of the ship or something. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, back to this. Now that we got this sorted out, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. It's nice how we're getting like 400 at a time. And we don't have to wait that long anyway. Oh. Why can't I break free? Or move? Really, you're telling me that is way too much weight? I should be moving. Alright. Oh, yeah. Duh. Oh, come on. Fingers, stop being dyslexic. You are absolutely joking. Oh, well, you... This can't be right. What's going on here? I mean, I did this same sort of thing on Never Surrender, and I didn't have this much of a problem. Wow. That just goes to show. What? That can't be right. I mean, I can swivel around and all that. I can move around. But I can't take off with a cargo hold full of steel plate with these ion thrusters? Wow, that is abuse. And I've shaved off a ton off of this thing. Alright. If it's not going to let me do that, let's try this a different way then. Alright, so that's lighter. So... Oops. I bet it still don't fly. Not even an inch. What's going on here anyway? And why are two of my engines off anyways? Hey. On. Okay, I've got to check out this mining carriage thing. Oh, that one's got turrets on it. All kinds. Okay. I don't think that was the one. I think it was this one. Yeah, that's got on the top. It's got two. Nothing on the tail section, though. Shame we can't go and hijack it. Okay, looks like the Felix isn't going anywhere, at least until we get some more ion engines. So far all we've been doing is harvesting the small ones. Right, I am going to try something dumb. So hence saving here. That's UNMCs. So where is that mining one? Yeah. Alright, let's try after that Mayday. See if we can get in close. Carve open that, actually, it might be an idea to get some oxygen before we do that. I say, carve open that, one of those bigger pirate things. Grab as much as we can off of it. We'll see if we can convert it all into ours. Take it back to base and then salvage what we can off of it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drift through space and see what I can grab. Where was that Mayday? I think it was that way. And this is probably going to be the dumbest idea of the dumbest ideas that I've ever had, but it's worth a shot. Problem is I'm going to get a shot at. Is that a base on an asteroid instead? I thought that was a ship. Oh, is it one of these encounter jobbies? Yep, thought there'd be guns. Oh, really? Okay, it's creepy that that door keeps on opening and closing. Oh, hello. Dead engineer. And another dead engineer. Oh, hello, and another. I'm half expecting to find an internal turret in a minute and get blown away. Programmable block. Was this the cockpit? Alright. Now those turrets on the outside are going to be a problem, so let's save here. Right, so that's a missile launcher disabled. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get to that Gatling turret. Other than mighty carefully. Ah! I thought he was pointing away from us. Bugger. I've just lost all of my gear. Well, one good thing is we know that where our stuff is. Hey. How come it showing my body location is over there? I thought it was over there. Ish. Alright, what was that just highlighted? Is that invisible station? Right, well, as we're floating through space, might as well clear some inventory. Not inventory, toolbars. Character tools. Well, we've got some basics, so at least we will be able to, well, theoretically grind down that turret if we can get close to it. Pardon me again. Must be all this coffee I'm drinking. Cosmic coffee. Okay. Actually, I've got an idea. Would also help if I use my jetpack. Okay. So we know roughly
your health is low.
Where these turrets are. There's two of them.
Critical.
And we've got a way in. So, if our body is roughly there. Right. Okay, so that's one turret down.
Inventory full.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. We got a hold in the back that we hacked. So we'll go put this in that hold. Oh, look at that, some hydrogen engines. Now, downside to all this, hydrogen engines are not what we're after. We're after ion. Right, so we hacked that one. We know somewhere down the side of the ship is another Gatling turret. So where is the small cargo container? Conveyor junction, interior wall. There's the other Gatling turret.
Inventory full.
Yeah, we're going to just have to get rid of that just to be able to get through here for the moment. Right, let's try something daring and stupid. Is there anything else that's firing at us? No. I was hoping for some thruster components. 62 of them. That's hydrogen. course there's one underneath. There's always one underneath that I miss. Alright. It's more like body locations now. I think we can now safely go and grab our other gear. That's what, it's that bottom turret that we now also have to find and disable. Actually, thought. Why am I not bringing our rust bucket? It's got a huge amount of storage on it. And we can disassemble everything as spare parts. Plus, it's got an unlimited air supply on it. Well, I say unlimited, it's not intrinsically true. It's got more of an air supply on it. For now, however, let's get rid of the cargo out of the Felix. What do you mean 2 of them are off? Hey. Hold on, back up. Baking powder. Where are those 2 engines? Where are they? Oh no. I didn't fling them off into space, did I? Oh dear. Or did I remove them when I... Bugger, I've got no idea. I'll have it produce 100 of those in the meantime. Great. Okay. So, at the moment, the only way I'm going to be able to fly this thing is sort of in reverse. Right. Come on, maglock on. Don't miss. Thank you. Whew. Right, turn all those engines off. Right, okay, cool. So obviously I've flinged 4 engines somewhere into the ether somewhere. I've got no idea where they are. Over this way somewhere, I've somewhere got my... Is it that one? Oh, great. Where is it? I should have put a marker down for it. Mayday 14 meters that way. I'm sure there was one over this way. There it is. That way. ENCS business shipment. What does that mean? It's full of paper? Alright. Gain a little bit of altitude so that we don't get that. Coming in way too fast. I mean way too fast. Does this rock hold anything else? No. Right. So I'm going to act a little bit cowardly there. I'm going to put that there. I'm a little shocked though that I can't find my other body locations. So hydrogen thrusters. So there's a lot of
Inventory full.
large cargo container. Okay. Might be a perfect time to go around. See if we can figure out where this. That's hydrogen engines again. Oh. Ah! Right. Okay, so I've got a rough idea of where I'm going. What the? So that's my body location there. This is where I was earlier. Oh, cool. Ion engines. It's not the droid we're looking for at the moment. That's it there. So
Inventory full.
as always, it's not under there.
Inventory full.
That's the turret? Oops. Alright, let's drop all this off. Whoa. Well, at least I'm not being shot at anymore. So far. Right, well, with that in mind, I think we can start safely doing salvage operations on this derelict. It's a crying shame I've lost a lot of my silver gear, but that's what happens when you mess around with ships of this magnitude. I really need a better way of salvaging.
Inventory full.
I'll come back for that later. But yeah, I'm going to continue salvaging what I can off of this derelict. We'll see also where we're at in terms of timescales as well, because I've lost track of how far I've gone. So back in a sec. Alright guys, well it's been a little over an hour and 20 minutes. So now that we have this entire wreck to ourselves that we can dismantle at our will, I'm going to keep on doing so. I'm going to grab as much useful components as I can out of this baby. I mean, I've lost some bits from stupidity, but there is still much to salvage. I mean, we've got hydrogen engines that we can pull apart. There's tanks here that we can rip asunder. There's even, like here, a full ion engine. Oh, that's heading that way. Okay, so it's stopping there. So, like I say, guys, I'm going to leave it here for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time on Arcangela's Gaming.